Okay, so this is going to be a reading on what's or who's coming toward you in love. So a little bit of a pre-warning here. If you get into a pile and someone from the past is coming up, don't watch it. Okay, I know that's not good for me and my channel, but I don't want you to get trapped into someone or something that you've already moved on from, you don't want to hear about. You don't want to be thinking about that or focused on that if you're not wanting this person to return. I mean, that's just the way that I'm looking at it. As far as manifesting goes, if you're trying to manifest someone new and you get a reading on someone from the past, regardless if that's really the case, if that really person's going to come back, think about what's good for you in your mindset and what's healthy for you to be thinking about. If that's a chapter you've already closed, if that's someone you don't want to concern yourself with any longer, then don't listen to the reading, okay? That's just my advice. Take it if you want. But otherwise, we'll see what happens. And there could be another message in another pile for you. So just, yeah, okay. So 3 piles here to choose from. The first pile here is the Spacious Tarot. And then pile 2 is the Fairytale Tarot. And then pile 3 is the Animal Tarot, Orion's Animal Tarot. Okay? So pile 1, 2, and 3. Timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the Spacious Tarot, this is going to be a reading. Keep in mind, if you hear noises in the background, my kids are home still, so they are home for spring break. I get up super early in the morning to try to get these done, but they wake up super early with me, so it never works out. Okay, so we're going to start with the Elemental Oracles. I just want to get one oracle here to take a look and see what you're looking at as far as the situation. So what is the situation for pile 1? What is coming towards them in love? Okay, we have Rock, Endurance, number 20. So 20 is Judgment in Tarot. I do feel like that there's something here that you could be possibly, honestly, I feel like you've been investing in yourself for quite some time. And I feel like that you feel really solid right now with this rock. I feel like that you've endured a lot. I feel like that you have this protective bubble around you, or this set of what your boundary is here, or whatever this looks like to you guys is something that you've been working on within yourself. Sorry guys, my cat George just, I don't even know how he's climbing underneath my rug. I don't even know how that's happening. My animals are going crazy this morning. What are you doing, George? You have these mountains in the background, and I think one of them looks kind of like a volcano because you have it looks like smoke. It could be a cloud, but that's the way I'm seeing it. So it's almost like you've gotten through all these like obstacles, and you feel really good about where you are. You feel really solid about where you are, but it's almost kind of like you feel as maybe you've planted these roots on shaky ground. So it's almost like you feel intuitively like that there could be some kind of disruption that's going to transpire or take place, and that's why you feel like you have to have this protective bubble around you. Like you have to grow really good on the inside, work on yourself on the inside, because you know that there's something coming. And this is like intuitively, you've just kind of been feeling this way. With Judgment here, it's almost like you know you're going to have to face judgment. You know you're going to have to face some kind of truth, or speak your truth, and you want to have like this sense of having this backbone here, sense of being able to speak what you need to speak. And so you've been working and developing yourself internally, and that's where the strength is coming from here. So kind of what I'm saying here is whatever it is that you've been picking up on coming towards you, situation, person, that's something that they're saying that you're ready for, that you've been preparing for. And with Judgment here, this could be this is going to be some sort of renewal within you out of the situation. It's going to have this with Judgment. It's like being renewed, feeling renewed. It's going to give you a sense of, I'm hearing dignity, but it's almost just going to give you this new sense of awareness of who you are and your own endurance and strength. Very interesting. Let's see how this ties into the reading. So who or what situation is coming towards you? What is the situation coming towards pile 1 in love, Spirit? What is the situation that's coming towards pile 1 when it comes to love? There's the King of Cups. That's Scorpio energy. What is the situation when it comes towards love? For pile 1, what is the situation coming towards them in love? What's the situation? I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them, and I'm going to also get one more after we see what these are. So we have, there are 4 here. So we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse. It's always a good thing. But the 10 of Cups is in reverse, which isn't. And then we have the Hanged One in reverse, which is Pisces and Capricorn energy here. Let's get one more. I'm going to get some clarifiers before I go into much detail about these, because I think that's going to, some of these are going to depend on the clarifiers here. I also have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that tree. See that tree there and the roots. The roots are important here. That's really where like I talked about, the internal growth that you've experienced. This is really where the strength comes from. It's underneath the ground. It's the roots. It's where you're planted. You've planted yourself and inside yourself, and not relying on someone outside of you. So it's almost like you've been doing that inner work and kind of getting to that place to where you can release those codependencies. As far as looking for that emotional fulfillment outside of yourself, you're kind of at this point to where you're seeing things in a different perspective, and you're not in a place to where you need anyone else. You need, I mean, you're different the way that you see love and relationships at this point. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. What's coming towards pile 1 in love? Why is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse? The 9 of Swords in reverse. There's something that you've given up on here, or something that you've taken a pause or a break from in order to, I feel like, find your sanity. Why is the Devil in reverse? The 9 of Cups. You see all these 9s that are here? And then you have the 8 there and the 10. It's like this is I feel like part of honestly, I feel like that you're fixing to close some kind of major cycle out. I think there's going to be a shift here happening for you, but we're all kind of going through shifts right now. But this 9 of Cups here in reverse with that 10 of Cups in reverse, there's some sort of wish fulfillment that you had at one point that you have had to release, I feel. There's also some kind of selfishness that's here that you've also had a sense of relief with. That's kind of interesting. Keep in mind, this could also be someone coming towards you in this energy. Why is the 10 of Cups here in reverse? You'll know if it's resonating with you or not. We have the 9 of, look at that, another 9. 999 right there in a row. So 999 is actually a number of, it's time to wrap up loose ends because a new cycle is coming. And that's what I've been feeling. So the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, to me, would be that lack of abundance and where you have been feeling. And I think that you're in a place to where, I just heard on the edge as well. Why is the Hanged One in reverse? The Four of Wands in reverse. Don't get afraid of all these reversals, by the way, because this is what's coming towards you. This is the situation that's coming towards you. So a lot of this is going to be based off of your own free will and what choices that you make. Why is the Three of Pentacles here in reverse? I just say all that. And you have the Seven of Cups, and it's upright, and the Seven of Cups is a card of making choices and options that are there. Okay, so this thing that's coming towards you is almost in a way, and I hate to say it like this, but it's true, it's almost in a way of going to be somewhat of a test to the endurance that you've created, the protection that you've created amongst yourself. Okay, so something that's coming towards you is going to test your own stability within of how you handle this situation. There's something here that once was this wish fulfillment for you. And I think that you've kind of pulled away and told yourself that it's not something that you have to have, or not something that you no longer want or desire. And it's almost like saying, yeah, I don't really eat sweets anymore. I don't like sweets, you know. I don't know, something about the sugar in them, it just doesn't taste good to me anymore. And then someone putting that you used to be your favorite sweet right in front of your face, and you're like, huh. It's like that. That is what I'm feeling here. And I know that's kind of a crazy thing, but this is exactly what I'm feeling. Your bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. Someone's coming towards you, guys. In the bottom underneath that, you have the King of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the King. There's that King of Cups with the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands is under that. Okay, here's the thing, guys. There's someone coming towards you that once was a wish fulfillment, that maybe still is. And you're going to have to be putting on this, you're going to have to look within and where your boundaries are, how you present yourself, how you speak your truth. This is almost like someone that you're going to have to stand up to, not give in to. You've released a lot of these codependencies that you've had, and you're in more of an independent place than you were before when it comes to your emotional stability. So so is this person, okay? They've also leveled up in a way. And I think that this is going to throw you off. I'm so anxious to see what the outcome of this is going to be. Because they used to come at you like this. You have this Knight of Wands here, and the Three of Swords is in reverse under that. This is someone that's wanting to heal or wanting to have forgiveness that's taking place here. They used to come in like this Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Swords is in reverse. So they came in really passionately, really expressive in that way, but maybe not as honest or open or truthful with their words, with what they said. But you have this King of Cups that's sitting here. So this is someone that has these emotions here, but they're not showing them. You know, the King of Cups doesn't show his emotions. He contains them. He has balance with them. He's not going to throw them all over you. So this person is able to control their emotions because they don't know exactly what is going to transpire here with the Two of Wands in reverse. They do have, I feel like, this kind of a plan, but they don't know what's going to actually transpire here. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's, again, I feel like this person really doesn't know for sure if they want to invest here with you, if it's something that would work out. And I don't think that they honestly have a plan going into this, coming towards you, that they know for sure if they want to invest in this connection or not. I think this person is just kind of looking for some of you, this person could just be looking to have this fun experience with you, if you know what I mean, or to kind of straighten things out, but they may not have these intentions. And I'm gonna question that here in a minute. They may not have these full intentions of actually investing here, but for others of you, it's just like they just don't know if that's what they want to do or how. And then you have this. So they're coming in again, but they've leveled up. Again, you have the wands and the swords, but this time they're coming in as a king. Because you have the King of Wands and the King of Swords in reverse. Now notice that these are still in the same position as the Knights. Isn't that interesting? This person has definitely leveled up as far as feeling more confident in themselves and what it is that they want. But being able to play that by ear, I think they feel more confident in being able to, it's almost like this person may see you as somewhat of a challenge. And with this King of Swords in reverse, I'm getting something strange here. With the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands on top of that, it's like this person sees you as a challenge, but they're ready for that challenge. I mean, this is someone that's ready to take this on, and they don't have this plan. Again, they don't have any kind of plan here, and they don't know if they're going to be honest with you completely about everything, or this is someone that's just kind of going in because they feel confident enough to do it, and then they'll come up with what they want to do when they get there. You know what I mean? This is like going to, this is a weird way to put it, but this is like going to court, but not preparing to be on the stand. You're not prepared for the questions they're going to ask. You're not prepared for, to provide, whatever it is that you need. You're just not prepared, but you feel really confident in yourself that as long as you kind of stick to what it is that you know and be true to yourself in a way, that you'll be able to accomplish your goal. You'll be able to get through it. This is what this person's energy's in. This is what's coming towards you. This person doesn't know what exactly it is that they, or if they can commit to you, should they commit to you. And it may not be fully committing to you, it just may be committing to something. They still have all these, they don't know, and they have options here about what that looks like. This is also someone that may want to keep the door open to other options, if you know what I mean. So be careful here, guys. If that's not your forte, if you don't want to go over there, if you don't want to do something like this, if you don't want to repeat his old cycle, something to this nature, just be cautious. And this Four of Wands in reverse with this Hanged One in reverse, this is someone that doesn't quite feel fully, I mean, they still don't have like peace of mind, and I think that's what this person is looking for, is peace of mind. They may be seeing the disharmony of something that's transpired here between the two of you in a different perspective, a different way. And for some of you, this energy right here is weird, because it's like for some of you, I don't feel like this person, I know this is gonna sound strange, but it's like they don't know if they can give you anything here, but they also don't want you to be single either. But I think that this person's in a place to where they don't want, I think that they feel, I mean, honestly, I think that this is a lonely energy here. And this right here and this right here are both cards of there being dissatisfaction in their environment of where they are. Not feeling fulfilled and needing to have this release that's here, which can come in a variety of ways. So be prepared for that. There's a pause here though. Let's see what that's about. This is not what I was planning or expecting to get into, but it is what it is. So why is the Nine of Swords here in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles? What's this about? The Five of Wands in reverse. This is someone that has not felt comfortable or good about how things have transpired between the two of you, how things are coming together, and the pause or the break that's in between, and not knowing how to work it out, but knowing that it needs to be worked out, okay? With that Nine of Wands in reverse, it's basically like reconciling your differences and either going in separate directions or... Actually, I don't think this person really knows how this is going to go. I mean, that's why that King of Swords to me was in reverse anyways. But this is someone that's coming for both angles. So they're ready to come in and have confidence and focus and be passionate in that passionate energy. But they're also ready to come in and fight if they need to. You know what I mean? They're going to kind of gauge off of your energy and how you come at them. And remember that you have that King of Cups underneath there that's hidden. And this person's not coming in showing all their emotions to you. Why is this, well, we'll see though how they feel. Why is this Nine of Cups in the reverse with the Devil in reverse? The Ten of Wands in reverse. This person wants to change where things are. They feel like this is part of a burden that they've been carrying, and they feel kind of in this place where they're just dissatisfied where they are, even in their life in general. They just want to have some sort of change. This person wants to have some sort of shake-up, some sort of change in their life. They're just not happy where they are. But these are all single energies. 9 is a very single, independent number. I think this person honestly does want a Ten of Cups. But I don't know that this person really knows what that looks like for them. I wonder if this person's still trying to kind of figure that out. Why? Okay, let's just take this one. Yeah, look at that. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. They want to come out of that's somebody that wants to come out of the lack. Okay, and you have on top of that Nine of Pentacles. This is someone that's wanting to come out of feeling like they don't have enough, feeling like they're not in a good place. If they've been in the cold with you. Why is the Four of Wands in reverse with the Hanged One in reverse? They don't know how this is going to go. Look at this. Two of Swords in reverse. They don't know how this is going to go, this union coming back together, but they feel like they don't have any other choices here. Or this person feels like that there's no other option but to do this. With that Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Seven of Cups here with the Three of Pentacles? Look at that. Crazy. 5, 5, 5. That shaky business that's going on here with you, you've been feeling intuitively. It's coming, guys. But these are all in reverse, which is actually a good thing. I do feel like that you're going to be sitting on some choices here as well. And then I feel like there's some serious changes that are going to take place with you, with this person, no matter how things end. That Five of Cups in reverse is saying that I want to amend. All these in reverse are saying, I want to make amends. I want things to get better. I don't want to feel a certain kind of way anymore. I know I need to make this decision. I've made this decision, But this person doesn't have any idea what they want to invest in. And I feel like this person wants to make amends here, but I feel like that they want to leave their options open. They're not trying to commit to you. I think, honestly, off of my instincts, guys, I feel like this person doesn't want to have any kind of commitment. They just want you to leave your door open. You know what I mean? So be careful here. This person is really smart. And I think they know that. And I think you know that too. But I think this person could underestimate you as well, which is something else I think that they know. But they're feeling super confident. And I think that might make you nervous because you still have this wish. And you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. And there's that Queen of Pentacles. It's the first queen that we've seen. And look at her. She's holding her pentacle and she's looking into those woods. You started here with this tree. I mean, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the queen that knows her stuff and she has everything she needs. And this is, I feel like, part of what you've experienced and learned. Your value. And look at her holding on to that, but looking into those woods. Like, see how dark it is and unknown in there? And you're coming out of this Hermit energy. There's another queen, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Because of the fear that you've had here, or that you feel with this person, it could actually make you feel a little bit differently. Don't let their confidence outdo yours, okay? Don't let their confidence make you start to feel like you don't have confidence in yourself. Stand your ground, I want to say. Guys, don't start feeling like you won't triumph here, you won't be successful. Because if you walk into this and say, there's no way I'm going to be successful here and get anything that it is that I really want, or this person's just going to break right through my protective field that you have around you, just be very careful with that, because you're already setting yourself up for failure. Now, Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. I'm not saying that you can't give in to this person. I'm just saying, how do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to represent yourself to this person as being like, oh yeah, they're weak. I can get through their walls. They're not so, you know. Or do you want to make this person respect you? I mean, what's the better outcome? Because you're going to get the authentic person from them respecting you. Because either they will or they won't. Have you ever like stood up to someone and kind of made them respect your boundary, and then their reaction told you what you needed to know? This is one of those instances, so be aware of that. And if you don't, then you're not telling this person what you're basically showing them that you'll put up with anything. So just be aware of that. How, you know, you are strong. You're strong. I mean, you've created this amazing looking tree here up on this not sturdy, rocky foundation. No water, you know, no sun, and you're blossoming. So you have this inner strength in you. It's whether you allow yourself to use it or not. That's the thing. This Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This Page of Pentacles in reverse. Don't restart a cycle in the same energy after you went through all this work. The Two of Pentacles, you're the one that can shift things here, okay? This person's in a different energy. They found their confidence here. They found some things about themselves that they didn't see before. And, you know, good for that person, good for them. You have also. And it's almost like these two things are coming together now in a more mature way. And it's almost like you're going to be left with the decision here. And this has to do with you loving yourself beyond anyone else. I mean, think about how much heartbreak have you been through with this person? How many times have they hurt you? How many times have they cut you with their words? All that stuff, all those tears that you've shed, all the work that you've done, all how angry you've gotten, how you've calmed yourself down, you've nurtured yourself and gotten up until this point. Think about all that stuff. Think about this stuff. Think about if this was a friend and you were right there and you were their coach and you were supporting them and telling them that they can do it and everything else. And then with them as they walked through that, and then them sitting, if they sat there and was like, you know, I can't do it. As a coach, could you imagine how you'd feel? You'd be like, what? We've been training for this forever, you know, like what do you mean you can't do it? Like, just, oh my gosh, guys. I can't say enough about this. Let's see what the outcome is going to be, because I'm really curious. I'm really curious to see what the outcome's going to be. And there goes my throat. Sorry about that. Okay. That's just half the deck. This is, I'm going to tell you something about this person, okay? Their emotions are there and they're deep and they're buried. And they're not going to bring them out if they don't have to. This is someone that's going to see if they can get away without having to almost kind of express themselves in that kind of way. And either they do or they don't. I mean, I feel like either they're going to respect you or lose you is how it should be. I mean, you know, this is just my advice, but I'm feeling the energies here. So what's the future outcome here? What can be the future outcome? I'm going to actually do something here. Let's see. What is the future? Actually, we're going to use tarot for this. Change my mind. And actually, I need all these cards, so I'm even going to do this. Which I don't normally do this. I like to keep my cards out, but I feel like this is important. Let's just see the two different outcomes real quick. What would be pile one's outcome if they let this person go past their boundaries here? If they let this person run over them, what would be the outcome if they don't stand up to this person? Whoa. Did y'all see that? Yeah, look at that. King of Cups in reverse. What would be the outcome if they don't stand up to this person? The Four of Swords. What would be the outcome if they don't stand up to this person? Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. be the outcome. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. Not good. Not good, guys. Not good. So the King of Cups is in reverse. So if that's this person, Scorpio energy, by the way, you also have Taurus here. If that's this person, I mean, this is them. This is not good. This is someone that can use those emotions now. They know that they can still manipulate you in a way to get what it is that they need, what it is that they want. This Four of Swords is even that there could be some distance here for some of you. They could start to kind of pull away, distance themselves to kind of control you in a way. To get you to feel this way again. This is the Queen of Pentacles again, but this time she's in reverse. And it's someone that she has everything, but she's not recognizing that she does. She doesn't see her worth. I think this is where this person would feel more comfortable if you were in this position, because it makes them feel a sense of control over you, which may have been this past cycle. You're the one that's going to have to shift things here. You're the one that's in the driver's seat of this. You can change this. And then you have the Ace of Wands here in reverse with the Six of Cups. This right here is like things not working out in your favor, basically. Things not coming together in the way that you've wanted them to. So sorry, guys. I feel like my camera's lens was cloudy. And then the Six of Cups is leaving you in this nostalgic kind of energy where you're reminiscing and thinking about this person all over again. You're back into this place that they want you in this, in this nostalgic kind of place with them when you think about them. This is kind of the things that you think about. And you have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is with the Three of Swords under that, guys. This is someone that's feeling good and confident within themselves, but they're not committing to anything here. This is like an ego boost in a way, guys. God, be careful. And the Three of Swords is, there you go with that pain again, starting all over with the Page of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see the flip side of this. I'm curious. You have the Queen of Wands that's coming out. If you stand up to this, if you make this person respect your boundary, if you make this person respect you, if you don't lower your worth, if you don't go backwards, full steam ahead, if this person's going to get on the train or they don't, you just leave them at the station. That train doesn't stop. Page of Cups in reverse came out when I said that. They may throw a fit about it. I'm telling you, you may see, for some of you, there's two things I feel like can go with this. Some of you, this person, it depends on your situation and the person. Some of you, this person may step up to that. They may meet you at your level. They may meet you at that level. They may meet you in a place to where they're saying, okay, I respect you, you respect me, I respect your boundaries, respect my boundaries, and everything is equal, and rays of sunshine and rainbows and butterflies come out, and that's great. But for some of you, this person's going to lose their crap. They're not going to like that. They're not going to like not being able to get what they're wanting from you, to get what they need from you, to get their way with you, to get control back with you. So what is the outcome if you are to stand up to this person? Two of Swords. Give them some kind of ultimatum or some kind of decision. What is the outcome? They're going to have to, it's going to be like they're going to need to think about it. Look at that. Seven of Pentacles. That's looking at it long term, or at what they're investing in here. But the Three of Pentacles is in reverse and the Sun is in reverse. Give me one more. The Two of Cups. Okay, that is super interesting. That is super interesting. Okay, so why is the Two of Swords here? I have to see this. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is giving them an option. Either it's me or nobody. You know what I mean? Like, you're a one-woman person or a one-man person. You're not going to be like in this kind of situation here. And you're giving them that option. Either stick with me and we can have all this together. We can have this abundance. We can enjoy this and everything else. Or if you're choosing to just leave me as some sort of option for you to come and get and have fun with every now and then you can just forget it. I'm not doing that. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? So you're leaving them in this place of the Seven of Pentacles where they're thinking about this long term. The Two of Pentacles, because you're not flexible on this. You're looking at this long term and what the long term investment here would be for you. What's the success? What's the outcome? What's the future success of this? This is what you're looking at. Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse? The Six of Cups in reverse. You've learned from the past that either you work together or you don't work at all. I feel like you're signing up for a job. Why is the Sun in reverse? That's the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Sun in reverse could be you don't want to end up being disappointed in the future. This would be something that you would tell this person. And the reason it's coming out like this is because maybe this is part of your advice. So why is the Two of Cups here? The Two of Cups is that partnership. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. If we're going to start this thing again, it's going to be equal. It's going to be a partnership. It's going to be you and me together, side by side. I think that for some of you, there is some kind of understanding here. I think that one of you has deeper emotions than the other one. Or I think that's maybe something that you feel or you're wanting to ask or make sure of. That's interesting. So basically what you're saying to this person is, I know my value and what I'm worth. And if you don't see it, then there's no sense in me being with you here. Because there's certain things that I'm not going to put up with anymore. I've tried to work things out with you in the past. I've tried to do things your way in the past, or I've tried to do certain things in the past. And I've grown from that experience. I'm not that same person as I once was. And I've let go. I'm not going to be flexible here as far as seeing what the success out of this would be long term. If this isn't going to be something that provides me with some sort of benefit here, then this is only going to hurt me. This is not something that I'm going to invest in. I have been completely and utterly disappointed in the past and heartbroken in the past because there was no emotional connection here with you. There was no emotional feelings here. But if you want to have a real partnership, a real connection, then we can start completely over and let the past be in the past. I mean, you're going to have to put your foot down, you know what I mean? And you have the Eight of Swords here in reverse. With the with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Justice in reverse. Yeah. I mean, this is you basically saying, you're not in your head about this. You know exactly what it is that you deserve and what you want. And it's either going to be a connection that's justified, or if it's not, then you know, you move on from that. So if this is the case and it goes well, let's say that. Wait, it didn't show how this person would really react to this. So I do feel like they'll hesitate. I feel like they'll have to, I feel like this person would be like, I don't know, let me think about that. I don't know about that. Let me think about that. This is someone that doesn't like any sense of, I feel like, full commitment. They don't like to be, I feel like they don't like to be controlled. I feel like even in a relationship, they don't like for the other person to say that they can or can't do something. I think this person may be still kind of learning about what a real partnership even looks like. With that Page of Pentacles there, maybe they haven't had many true or real mature relationships or partnerships. Or at least maybe they haven't experienced one with someone like you. So let's see what the most the best possible outcome would be here if you keep your walls up, if you keep your boundaries, if you know when to let down your boundaries here in a healthy way. What would be, okay, isolation. So time alone is needed, time for deep soul searching, which is what I said. This person would be like, yeah, let me think about that. You also have deception and reconciliation. So for some of you, the best possible outcome here would be, I mean, I feel like you're not being fooled here. That's what I'm seeing with these. You're not being fooled here. You've spent time alone here, and you, I think, kind of felt, there's a part of you that felt like this reconciliation was going to come back in. But you're out, you're looking for that dishonesty. This is kind of like the best possible outcome here for you, because this is the energy that you should be in. Recognizing how much time and effort you put into yourself in this isolation, why this period of silence was here, and then knowing this reconciliation is going to take place and that you're ready for that deception. We have Express at the bottom of the deck in balance with romance and missing you and new love with soulmate and friends and ex-partner and safe. Here's the thing. There goes my voice, guys. Express. I just don't, you know, before I start readings like this, my voice is fine. It's the readings that do it. Express, time to have a heart-to-heart conversation in order to find balance here when it comes to romance, because I don't think that this is something that this person was offering you or you're getting from this connection in the past, and I feel like that's something that you want. I do feel like that you miss this person and you want to start over with this person because you feel them. You feel like they're a soulmate and you feel like they're a friend, but it has to be safe for you to love because you're not going back to their old ways. You're not doing this another round of this again. You're smarter. You've gained more information than you have in the past. And you do recognize that that's been a challenge and this has been a challenge. But you'll cut them off if you have to. And just be single. You know your value, you know your worth, and you know either way, you're going to find what it is that you need for yourself. Key thing, it has to be safe for you to love someone. And if you don't feel safe with this person because you feel this deception that's still here, then you're not going to allow it. It's a no-go. So let's get some advice. I'm going to use these. They're the Sacred Traveler Oracles. I think they'd be kind of interesting for this. And then we'll get some initials to close. So I hope this reading helps. Whoever need to hear it. Sorry about my child. Baby, can you quit yelling, please? Thank you. He's just talking to himself, guys. It's my little mini-me in there. Okay, so what advice do you have? What a spread, huh? What advice do you have here for pile one? What advice? Okay. They're all over this. Spirit's all over this reading. Oh, I saw this card. I kept thinking about this card. I saw this card I was looking through this deck and I saw this card and I was like thinking about it a lot. And here it is. How weird. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Know that no matter what happens here, and I know you miss this person, and I know that you would want a connection here with this person, but they have to show you that they deserve it. I mean, they have to show you. Don't let them say, this person, if you don't, I mean, I feel like this is someone that could even insult you to try to belittle you in some kind of way, to make you feel like you're not worthy of the best. And you're worthy of the best. You should have these blessings. That's why this card came out in the way that it did. And if it's not with this person and they can't be who you need when you are being who they need, get the hell out of there. Because you don't deserve that, and you know it. And you have you would block yourself off from these blessings that are here for you. Okay. Peace. Transformation. Surrender. Gentle, quieted heart. And perfect. No matter what happens here, know that you've made peace with yourself because you've already been through this transformation and you've surrendered. Whatever happens, this is what you need to be telling yourself as well. Whatever happens is meant to happen. I can only be in a place to where I know that I have peace with who I am and what I deserved, and I've made that transformation and within myself. That's how you can quiet your heart, because it is going to hurt. I'm not going to lie to y'all. If this person, if they turn you away, if they're mean to you, if they say things that are hard to hear, if they act a certain way, I mean, it is going to hurt, because you still have that hope that they'll see things differently, right? Just know that whatever is going to happen is meant to happen, and be gentle with your heart here, okay? Because if this doesn't come together, it wasn't perfect for you. It wasn't meant for you. And you have blessings coming either way, okay? It's almost like Spirit will send you someone, but if that person doesn't see you as a blessing, they'll take that person away from you. They're going to protect you, they're not going to, but you have to recognize it. We can't allow people to treat us badly and then blame Spirit. It's about the lesson that you've learned for things. And then it's like Spirit's like, they're reinforcing this over and over. You've transformed, you know this lesson. You've surrendered this over. You've done the work. Now implement it. So we have Leo and Scorpio and Pisces in the bowl for me. And Aquarius. Usually I don't see all these as that, but there you go. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces here with the 2 fish. And you may go round and round with this person, by the way. The Sun is, I do feel like you're going to get some clarity. I do feel like this is a wish come true for you, because I feel like you've been wanting reconciliation here, regardless of how things work out. It's like you just want to have that peace, right? Peace of mind. And, the Scorpion, that King of Cups, Scorpio, I mean, they can sting, guys. They can just, they can be very hurtful very quick. You also have the Rabbit in the bowl. That's about fertility and purity and abundance and springtime. I keep hearing to have patience. Have patience. You have some numbers here. You have 2, decisions and balance. You have 7, which is things coming into an alignment. And then you also have 6, which is healing, or number 9, because we saw all those 9s, which is things fixing to come in all into fruition. Everything's about to make sense to you. Everything's about to shift here. We have A, U, W, K, M or W, A, E, J, wake. Wake. We have the heart, R, Y, A, and I. I have J right here. Could be somebody's name. Something else that's coming through is don't let this person make you out to be something that you're not. So make sure that you stay kind here. Remain composed is what I want to say, because this is someone that, like this scorpions, they sting with their tail, and I mean that hurts like hell. And be careful how you're reacting. Stay composed, gentle, quieted heart, right? Just be straightforward and honest. We also have make the best out of it. Yeah, make the best out of it regardless of what happens here. And for some of you, this person's going to be completely different. We have war here, as I say that. This might be an internal fight for you. But for some of you, this person's going to kind of show up and they're going to just shock the hell out of you. They're going to be a completely different person. So it's going to be a little different for everybody. This is just about you standing your ground, that's all. Alright, so I'm gonna leave you here. This is an interesting reading. Not really what I was expecting, but I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely hope it helps, guys. I know it was a long one. But good luck to you guys. I'm sending you some love and sending you some light. Maybe say a couple prayers or meditation or whatever you do for the best intentions and the best outcome and guidance and strength from Spirit. I would do that. Thanks, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 2. So if you chose the Fairytale Oracles, Fairytale Tarot, this is going to be a reading. So I'm going to pull one oracle here. We're going to use the Elemental Oracles, and this is going to give me a look at overall. What is it, or who is it that's coming towards you? So I want to look at these as the situation at hand, okay? So what situation is coming towards you? Now, I don't know how this is going to come out. Just we get what we get. And then I'll kind of read it intuitively. But this is the question I want to ask. Sometimes Spirit kind of gives us other things. But what is the situation coming towards pile 2, Spirit? What's the situation coming towards pile 2? What's the love situation coming towards pile 2? Pile 1 was something else, but so let's see here. We have the number 8, ignition and fire. So this could be a fire sign, which is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or you could be a fire sign as well. This is with ignition here, and the number 8 is, it's all about taking action, mastering things. It's also the infinity symbol, so you could feel like you're stuck in a loop, and maybe this is part of the ignition of that, or igniting to get out of the loop. With the fire element that's here, obviously there's a lot of passion I see from this card. So igniting something, maybe possibly igniting that passion within you, since we're talking about love. This could possibly be someone new, or just having this new spark of passion in your life, where maybe you have been feeling like you've been kind of bored, or you've been kind of at a standstill here. The way that she's bent over, kind of in a way of, the way she's leaning back, And then she actually has a mask right here that she's not wearing. But it looks more like a muzzle. It's very interesting. I don't know what you would call that, but there's a thing that I'm feeling here. It's like a feeling of feeling free. There's a feeling of feeling free and feeling like you have the control here. She's the one that's controlling where the fire's going. And I don't think you're scared of this fire that you're feeling, this passion that's here. Interesting. That's what's coming towards you is fire. I just cut the deck here, and you have the 5 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups. And that's what I was talking about feeling like you're in the 5 of Cups energy, which is feeling out in the cold, feeling like there's a lack of, you feel like you just haven't had any warmth there. It's literally being out in the cold. And then you have the 2 of Cups. So there's some kind of partnership, soulmate connection that's coming in here for you. It's maybe someone that you've been in the cold with, but there's something's igniting. Something new is igniting here in a relationship. So let's see if we can get some more details on everything. What is coming towards pile 2? What is coming towards pile 2? There's the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. I mean, there you go. You have an offer coming. It's going to shake up things. You have a Tower moment, and it's coming in the way of an offer. And there's the King of Cups. So this deck actually has a bunch of suits in it. It's got like 2 sets of suits, so we may see that in a different way more than once. So let's see. What's coming towards pile 2? What's coming towards pile 2? We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. I think this is going to throw you completely off balance. Fire's kind of you can't really, it's hard to control fire. And I think that she's igniting this fire, but then it's kind of getting away from her. I feel like you're ready for this, or I feel like you think you are. I'm feeling like this energy of this being something, not what you're expecting. Whatever this is, it's really not what you're expecting. You have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Whoa. There's that King of Wands. That would be your fire. And the Page of Wands in reverse. For some of you, someone's coming towards you like ready to battle. Someone's coming towards you, sending you some sort of a message of unhappiness about a situation. Something that's not fulfilling. This is someone that's wanting to take control here. And they're starting something new with you. Igniting something. This is interesting. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The 5 of Swords, guys. Let's keep going. I need some clarifiers for these before I keep going, because of this is an intense kind of situation at hand, especially with that King of Wands and that 5 of Swords being there. And this look on his face and the look on his face is very much the same, and it's like there's this smirkiness that's here. Why is the 4 of... This is a love situation, so why is the 4 of Wands in reverse? The 2 of Swords in reverse. Why is the 10 of Cups in the reverse? The Page of Cups. See, this is what I was talking about. Somebody's sending you a message that they're not happy, that they're dissatisfied with how something has turned out here. It's just different. Why is the Page of Wands here in reverse? And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is something, guys, if this is like you being in this position of where you're igniting this, and I did say that in the beginning, you're going to find yourself in a position where you're having to fight for something. It's like you're having to fight for what it is that you want. I feel like there's someone here, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, whether this is you or someone that's coming towards you here, or someone that you may be going towards. Take it how it resonates, but this is someone that is, I'm going to tell y'all in this situation, okay? Then this situation, if I was reading this as a story, this is where someone has decided to made a decision. They've made a decision, they know what they're wanting to do, and it's based off of this Four of Wands in reverse. Give me one more for that. King of Cups in reverse. There's a lack of peace with maybe choices that either you or someone has made in the past when it comes to their emotions, when it comes to this King of Cups in reverse. This could be the way that this person has worked a situation out mentally, emotionally, and there's this message that's coming through here about not being satisfied about where you are, not being satisfied with how things are, about where you are, how things are, but there's someone here that's not giving to you, that's kind of pulled back, or that you may feel like is pulled back, and that's not what you're wanting here in this situation. It's not what you're hoping for. Why is the King of Wands here? Strength in reverse. Your vulnerability that's here is you feel confident, you're focused in on things. I think this is going to be a weird reading. You're focused in on what this person's weaknesses are. You feel like you're more stronger, more confident than this other person is. Why is the Five of Swords here? The Four of Pentacles. Look at that, but look at his face now. It's like you may be, okay, honestly, I think that you're getting into a situation that you think is going to be easy. Because you're coming in with these pages. But then you have to switch to the King. And then you go from that to this conflict and holding on to what it is that you have. And look at his face. He's worried about this. Why is the Page of Cups here with the Ten of Cups in the reverse? You have the Four of Swords. You're going to sit and think about this. I mean, I feel like this is something that, whatever this message is here at this Page of Cups, it's like you're going to sit and you're going to be thinking about this and wondering about this and resting on this before you take some sort of action here. or this person will, before they take some sort of action. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I think that you're seeing that as not a good thing. And I think it makes you mad. I think this person, there's too much time here that goes by. Or you're not getting back what it is that you want to hear. And why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Wands in reverse? Look at that. This would be you getting what it is that you wanted. It's not working out in the way that you wanted. You're not getting it. You're not getting your way here. Why is this Strength in reverse to the King of Wands? Remember, this could be this person coming towards you. Okay, the roles could be switched here. Yeah, look at this. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse. It puts you in a place of feeling vulnerable, and I don't think that you like being in that place. It almost makes you upset, I feel like, in a way. Why is the Four of Pentacles here with the Five of Swords? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Communication. I think, okay. And you have the Sun in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which is what I'm telling you. You're not satisfied here. This is a disappointment. You're coming in to ignite something, I feel like. And keep in mind, this could be your person. Somebody's coming in to ignite something here, to take action. And because they don't feel happy or comfortable with where things are, and they feel like they need to make this decision because emotionally they don't feel like they're in a good place. They don't feel right about whatever this is. And so they take this action towards communication. It comes in the Page of Cups. So it's like an opening of the window of emotion about the Ten of Cups in reverse. Feeling unhappy about possibly things not coming together in the way that you wanted it to, or missing someone even. This kind of thing is here. And then there's a period of rest. And I think in that period of waiting, okay, you send the message and then you're waiting. In that period of waiting, I think that you start to get a little bit worried about not being able to achieve your goal here of what it is that you are wanting with this Nine of Cups. Not feeling satisfied, and not feeling like whatever this person gives back to you is not what you were wanting them to give back to you. They send a message to you that's not what you wanted to hear, or it's not at least coming in the way of what you wanted to hear. You're recognizing that this person is kind of on guard a little bit, and it makes you feel a little vulnerable. It makes you feel like you have to, it's like, okay, you are vulnerable here, but you don't want to seem that way. And I think that this person showing up in this Queen of Wands, which is someone that is very, I mean, she's straightforward and to the truth. And there's not emotion that really, a lot of emotion that's there. But you want to fight for this. You want to hold on to this. You don't want to lose the Four of Pentacles. Tell me about the Seven of Wands and the, thank you. King of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse is someone that kind of puts on a front. He's a kind of an imposter in a way. He's greedy as well. Guys, if this is your person, I'm going to go with this because I feel more comfortable. If this is your person, you're not responding in the way that they want to whatever it is that they're sending you here. And I think the amount of time that you take to respond and the way that you respond is not what they wanted to hear. They don't want to be vulnerable, and it's almost like you're impressing that on them. And there's a sense of that maybe even possibly making this person a little angry, but they're willing to put up a fight here when it comes to communication, when it comes to what it is that they want. But they're also kind of, this is different. Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Two of Cups. This is, I feel, like the opposite of what pile 1 is. The Queen of Swords is, look at her. She has her hand out, and look at what Two of Cups is here. We saw that in the beginning. And this person here, this Queen of Swords energy, Libra energy, is being logical about this partnership. And this is going to put you into a place, if this is you, this is going to put you into a place to where you have to fight for what it is that you want, or fight for, yeah, I mean, tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Look at that. You have the Empress in reverse and the Seven of Swords. You don't want to show your weaknesses to this person. If this is your person, they're not wanting to show you their weaknesses. I don't know how to say this because I feel both energies. That's how I'm going to read it, though. I'm going to read it like that. I'm going to read this Queen of Swords as you. You're wanting this partnership here with this person, this connection. This. And I think that you'll even put up some fight for what it is that you want. But you're both very closed off. You're both fighting about what it is that you want this partnership to look like. And this is what I'm talking about, okay? The two of you are trying to be strategic at how you have this, what you create with one another. That's what I'm seeing here. And both of you have boundaries up. Both of you are very guarded here. And that's why this conflict is coming up. So the masculine here is in a place to where they're not wanting to have to defend their integrity or defend their character. They don't want to seem vulnerable, even though I feel like this is someone that is vulnerable and that does want you, does need you. But they are coming to the table with fire. This is someone that's coming in and like flipping the switch, okay? And starting the whole system over again. And they have this certain kind of impression of what it is that they want to happen. Let's say that's an expectation of what they have in mind, of things, of what's going to happen here, okay? And I think that this person, this masculine, is assuming that this feminine energy here is going to be very receptive to this message that comes in. Now, this message that's coming in is to the masculine going to look in a way of something that they haven't given before, more of somewhat of an emotional expression. And they're thinking that this feminine here is going to open right up to that. But the feminine is more in a resistant. And it's not that she's not receptive, it's that she's smart. It's that she's smart. It's that she's offering something here. She's offering what it is that she wants, or what this looks like. And so the two of you are both in this strategic energy here of what it is that you're wanting to create. And that may look very different from one another. And this is where the conflict starts. Super interesting. Why is the King of Cups in reverse, though? I need another one for that. 6 of Cups in reverse. This masculine's coming in a way of it's weird because I feel like that they have changed their behavior from the past. The 6 of Cups is a past energy of maturing and growing and letting go of what was. And making that decision, I think, is where this masculine's at. I made this decision to let go of the past, and I want to move on past that and be different here. The King of Cups is someone that can't really control their emotional self. And that might be part of what this masculine here is wanting of this. They don't want to have their emotions kind of all over the place. They want to be sure, be more confident. Well, why is the 4 of Swords here, though? Why is there this space, the 4 of Swords? The Star in reverse and the Hermit. So this 4 of Swords and the Hermit kind of go together in a way. This is someone that sits and thinks about the journey that they've been on and the future, where the future of this is. There's a sense of not being able to accomplish what it is that you want here, or that being a reality in this situation, that you may not accomplish exactly what it is that you want. Whatever this masculine's coming in with here, for both parties, it's not exactly what you were hoping for. And that's why you're sitting and thinking about it. Both of you. They're not getting the response that they were hoping for, and you're not getting the message that you were hoping for. Also, the feminine here may be sitting on this in a way of thinking about it and thinking about, is this something that I still want to achieve? That's why there's this period of silence. Is this something that I want to do? Reunions are taking place right now, guys. And the 4 of Wands, this is the second reading I've done. It's come out again. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Look at that, the 9 of Wands. This masculine is wanting this. This is fire energy. This is coming in like that, yeah. This masculine is wanting the feminine to kind of jump all over this. They kind of thought that this feminine was going to be very gracious and giving and give this masculine what he's asking for. Or she. A masculine can be a feminine, or it just depends on what energy you're embodying. Just easier for me to read. It can get very confusing for me if I try to try to use the pronouns in all different kinds of ways. This is confusing enough. Why is the, I want to know why the King of Pentacles is in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Look at that. These two aren't seeing eye to eye. I told you. Super strange. Let's see what the outcome of this is. I'm curious to where this goes. What is the Two of Cups? Let's do that first. Why is the Two of Cups here? What is this? The Tower in reverse. Came out again. This is going to have to change. That's what the Queen of Swords is saying. There's not a denying of this. This is so related to pile 1, guys. I swear. I cleared my space and everything, but this just happens sometimes. It's the other side of what's coming towards you. This is the other version. This Queen of Swords is wanting this Two of Cups to change. The Tower in reverse. They want to put this back together. They want this to be different. They don't want to destroy the partnership that has been built here. So let's see what the outcome is. What's the outcome here? I kind of want to pull these back. Look at that, I landed on the King of Cups. Let's pull these back. I want to see what the outcome here is. I want to have all the cards out. This is kind of like what I did for pile 1 in a way. I mean, you would just have to go watch that reading to understand. it was kind of different. Page of Cups, King of Cups. The Queen of Cups is asking the King of Wands to be vulnerable. And the King of Wands is hesitant to let their guard down. Now you have the Page of Pentacles. But I think that they will. I think the masculine here, if that's you or your person, I think that the masculine will let their guard down. But I think letting their guard down is going to also result in expressing what it is that they want, and I don't think that the two of you agree on what that is. And that's the issue. That's the conflict. Because one of you, there's compromise that's going to have to take place, because with that Five of Swords, that's a card of somebody's going to get away with more than the other. And both of you are not willing to give with that Four of Pentacles. But you still want to keep the connection intact. So there's got to be some compromise that's here. So what's the best possible outcome here in this? And this is going to come in the way of advice, I feel. What's the best possible outcome here? There's that Four of Swords in reverse. So seeing it as just a misunderstanding, I think that the two of you way that you communicate could be a little off. What's the best possible outcome for pile 2? What's coming towards them in love? Still have that 4. Look at those 2 4s. The way that you want to structure this connection here is different from one another. What you're wanting from this, the way you want to structure things here. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. What's the best possible outcome here? You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So these are all stagnant energies. I think there's going to be a time of reflection. This is a hard reading because I feel like the two of you don't want to let the connection itself go. but you both also want very different things. And this is going to be, I feel like this cycle that you're fixing to come into is going to be a cycle of compromise and understanding. Oh. You know, it's all, there you go, Nine of Cups. This is what it comes down to. There's love here. I mean, this is what it comes down to. There's feelings that are here. This is hard. This is a hard relationship. And this is not an easy relationship because I think the two of you are meant to be learning things here. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? A World in reverse. Yeah, neither one of you want this thing to be over with and end. I think there may be some questioning on the lessons that you have learned here, though. I feel like you thought this was over and it's not. I can tell you that right now. Why is the Four of Wands here in reverse? Yeah, look at that. The Two of Wands. This is kind of where the compromise comes in. Neither one of y'all, with this not coming together, right? Neither one of you feel comfortable with that. Neither one of you feel comfortable with being separate here, or not being able to have, both of you want peace, okay? You both want peace. And this is where the compromise comes in. There needs to be some sort of plan, some sort of understanding that takes place of how the two of you can have a peaceful resolution. And that's difficult. Why is the Page of Pentacles here in reverse? Why is the Page of Pentacles here in reverse? The Page of Wands in reverse. Here's the thing. Neither one of you are going to get exactly what you want here. There's got to be some sort of compromise that takes place. There's got to be a give and a take here. And I think the two of you have wanted, or you are going to be in this energy of where I want it to be this way, and the other one says, I want it to be this way. And if neither one of you are compromising and your boundaries are too strong, it will destroy the connection. And that's what the two of you want to prevent. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in reverse. What's the best possible outcome here? The Queen of Wands. You need to have confidence in where this can go. And that's where there's an issue here, okay? That's the issue. Both of you are trying to protect yourself. Do you ever want something really bad, but then you're afraid it's gonna hurt you? Like, I'd love to have a pet panther. I think that they're awesome. I don't feel like that they should be pets, but I do follow this one lady that has a lot of pets like that, and oh my gosh, that would be amazing. But I would also be terrified that that thing eventually was going to end up biting me, and then where do you go from there? This is exactly the same thing that I'm feeling. There has to be a level of being vulnerable, but being still true to yourself, and that's a very thin line here in this connection, and this is a very hard thing to learn. If y'all can make it through this and accomplish this, you're going to be sitting in a position in a lot of ways feeling and experiencing something that a lot of people get the opportunity to experience and go through and learn. This is a lesson this is a very hard lesson. It's a very vulnerable lesson, and it's a lesson about compassion and compromise, unlike anything you've ever experienced. Not only do you want what's best for yourself, but wanting also what's best for the other person. That's this whole thing. But let's keep going. Why is the Knight of Cups here? I thought pile 1 was crazy. Look at that. You have another Queen of Wands in reverse. Look at this. Y'all are not seeing eye to eye on anything. My goodness. The feminine energy here is maintaining this focus and passion for what it is that they want. But you don't have confidence in the romantic side to it. They don't have confidence in the romantic side to things. That's so funny. Upside down. Okay, so this is you're mirroring each other, by the way. This is what this is. You're literally mirroring one another. And there may be an age difference here too, because you have a Knight to a Queen. Why is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands? Part of this has to do with both of you recognizing where the other one sits, the position that the other person is in. Both of you really seeing the other person's perspective, okay? This has a lot to do with this. Them seeing your perspective, you seeing their perspective. And there is no winners here in this. No one's going to triumph over the other person. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Cups? Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So the feminine energy here has a lack of confidence when it comes to the emotions that are in this connection from the masculine, and also the romantic side of things. This feminine doesn't feel like that is something that is important to the masculine. And even if the masculine presents that side of himself, if the feminine's not confident in it, then it's not going to be able to transpire or play out the way that it's meant to. You have to be confident in one another, you see? And with those boundaries being there and not wanting to be hurt, it's creating a wall between the two of you. So this is an opportunity for a brand new beginning, guys, if you haven't figured that out yet. But if there's no ability to create some sort of balance here, then it won't be successful. So this feminine energy here feels good and feels strong about moving forward with the masculine, but the masculine does not. He doesn't feel good about moving forward with things in a grounded way, okay? They can open themselves up here with their emotions or like more of the romantic side of things, but they don't feel confident that they'll be able to stay committed here. The feminine feels confident that she can stay committed, but she's not okay or not comfortable or unaware of if she feels confident that there is that romantic side that's here. there's a lack of trust that's in between the two of you as well. But you're going to go ahead and make this plan towards, I mean, this is this new cycle that's starting, and this is about learning new things about one another and about yourselves, really, because I think you marrying one another, you're teaching one another something, and I think you're teaching one another trust. I think you're teaching one another compromise, and in order to move forward, that has to be a part of it. But I think that you are taking that jump anyways and learning as you go. Oh my God, I just heard that song in my head. How was the lyrics to that song? What song is that? George, I'll have old country songs that always come through because I'm just like, that's just what my life is, basically. Is it Garth Brooks? Life's a Dance. Let's lyrics. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Guys, that is exactly what I'm feeling here. How funny, I love it. I love it when songs come through. Because that's exactly what I'm feeling here. It helps me to make sense of things. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. I laugh because this is exactly this right here. The feminine energy is good at the grounded things and good at how to make grounded sense of the journey itself, right? How to create reality of it. And the masculine energy is more free or more capable of bringing in the romance of things. There's a more youthful way of looking at that, where there's more serious sense of it for the feminine. You're both bringing something to the table and like meeting in the middle. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. For both of you. That's where the compromise comes in. Allowing each of you not to have full control here. But creating an element of control together. Really crazy. Look at that. Knight of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is something that you're leaving in the past because both of you want to make amends and change things, get to a calmer place. But stepping outside of your comfort zone is a big part of this as well, because you have to, the two of you both have a guard up. I think the masculines had their guard up, and I think the feminines created one. And now that it's there, there's hesitation in what the two of you value and what the two of your morals are here in order to allow the guards to come down. But in between that, you both want to get to a calmer place and you want to make amends. Because when you're not in connection, things don't feel right. The world isn't as peaceful as you want it to. But there's misunderstandings here and about the way to plan forward. Both of you want to release and let go of the past in this Knight of Wands energy. This is a very hot and cold, flighty, kind of fun, playful, and frustration is here as well. This is something that y'all have outgrown. You've outgrown this. This isn't a part of it anymore. Especially with this masculine energy. He's not in this Knight of Wands energy anymore. He's the King of Wands that we saw before. He's elevated. Super interesting. I kind of want to get some message cards, but I'm hesitating because I'm kind of nervous. I didn't do this for Paul 1, but I'm just curious. Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Let's just see. What would the masculine say to the feminine here? Will this pain ever stop? I mean, I don't think that this masculine would admit to two things. I think they would just admit to things not feeling right, or there being a lack of harmony with how things are, but I don't think that they would admit to how painful this has actually been for them. If they were to admit that, I think that that would make a significant change with the feminine, because she's probably been there's been a lot of vulnerability in the past with her, and now she's created this barrier, this wall around her, where she now feels that she needs to protect herself because she's not feeling the vulnerability from the masculine. And that's too scary for him to kind of go into that direction. He's better off being confident. If he was to be honest completely and open up completely, I mean, yeah, the feminine would probably let her guard down quite a bit. But I don't know that that's something that's going to transpire. It may over time. It just depends on you guys, and everybody's got kind of a different situation. So tell me about the, what would the masculine say to the feminine? What would the masculine say? These cards are crazy today. Can't talk to you right now. And will you leave me like the others? There's still abandonment wounds that are here. And that's part of the guard, not wanting to get hurt. Why can't I move on from you? Yeah, I think that they've tried. I think this masculine, I think that they've tried to move on past this relationship and find peace elsewhere, but I think that they can't get, it's just in their head. They can't, and you know, the feminine knows what that feels like, but it's just, you can't get it, you can't get them out of your head. It's just constant, no matter what you do, you know, who you're with, whatever. It's like, there's always going to be like this lack of full, peace with everything. Whether you've moved on and you're in a good place or whatever, there's still this little like sense of not feeling right? I don't understand. I'm trying to explain it. Tell me about the feminine. What would she say to the masculine? Well, she's ready to talk, I can tell you that. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. And this is what I was talking about. She's not going to be as open as she was before. I'm scared of rejection, and that's the reason. Because the masculine came in before, remember, like this. In and out, hot and cold, love you and leave you kind of energy that's here, right? She can't trust that. And that's what she's left with. So she can't trust the masculine. And that's why her guard is in the position in the way that it is. And she's created that. She's taught herself how to do that. Go watch pile 1. But she's still scared of having rejection. She doesn't want to get her heart broken again. I feel lonely. But there's still this, emotions overwhelm me. There's still this sense of missing the masculine, right? I'm just going to go back to what I said before. You both want the same thing. You both want peace. You both want harmony and connection. What would the feminine... Oh my gosh. Why do I feel so lost? Neither one of you understand. The feminine, I feel like she does what feels like she needs to do for herself and everything. But then things creep in and then she doesn't feel right again. You know what I mean? Let's get some future energies here as far as what you can expect for the best possible outcome of this. Just wanted to come out with it. Show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. Being authentic and true to who you are here. What's the What can they expect for the future of this connection moving forward? Single. Regrets and family. That's interesting. For some of you, okay, this isn't going to resonate for everybody. For some of you, somebody's wanting to remain single here because they don't want to have regrets of not having a family, starting a family, creating a family. And maybe that's not an option here for the two of you. That just came through really strong, but that's not for everybody. But this is also about, this is this whole overall energy. Wanting to remain single or be single, but not wanting to have regrets about healing this situation here. Forgiveness is required, the healing has begun, and the conflict is resolved, the healing has begun. You know? This is someone that could also, the two of you feeling alone or feeling aside yourself in a way and not wanting to have any kind of regrets and wanting to bring resolution here. This is the best possible outcome for both of you. Anything else? We have the Ring card. Staying committed here. But this is, and I want to point out, it does say, an agreed upon mutual union between lovers. An agreed upon mutual union. There's going to be, I feel like you're going to end up coming to some sort of compromise, whether it's temporary or long term. Anything else that we need to know here? Confusion and book. The present is clouded, the future is uncertain, more information is needed. I think the two of you are going to compromise and agree upon some sort of union together so that you can kind of get past the uncertainty of the future, of what's going to happen. It's like you're not putting plans into concrete. You're just saying, okay, let's just heal the situation because we don't want to have regrets here that we didn't heal this. Neither one of you want to walk away without healing the situation. And stay committed to that for now until we can kind of figure out how things are going to go. Because you're wanting to gain more information, I feel like, about how you feel, about what this means, where this is going to go. For some of you, if you can even create some sort of friendship with one another, or if you can't, if there's too much conflict in that, or if you can create a relationship, if there's too much conflict in that. This is something that, this is like what I said, you learn as you go. And you have new love and missing you and control, and very soon socialize. I do feel like that for some of you, this is a new cycle of this person. It's going to be kind of a little different than it has been in the past. But for some of you, there's someone here that doesn't want you with anyone else. They miss you, and they want to be able to control the situation with you so that you're kind of there when they need you. But they don't want to fully commit to anything either. And I think that's the masculine towards the feminine, and I think the feminine's kind of putting her foot down with that, you know? Okay. Long readings. I wasn't planning on them, but I'm going to get one of these. These are the Sacred Traveler Oracles to see advice from spirits for Paul 2. That flipped right over. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So if you stay in the flow of things, kind of like the song, what we talked about, life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. You learn as you go. That is being in the flow. Spirit has a sense of humor. That's everything is smooth sailing as long as you can just stay in the flow of things. And not have those just heavy restrictions, right? Not having, I mean, compromise. It's a crazy thing, compromise. I feel like y'all need a postcard from Spirit. There's no way. I'm just going to leave you with that advice and that's it. No way. Not in this situation. Just to say stay in the flow of things and leave you, I'm not doing that. What's a postcard from Spirit, please? There's 2 here. I wonder what that's about. One of you for the masculine, one of you for the feminine. Okay, let's see what they say. With love and you are loved. Oh. If you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for the kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your 6th sense, but your first and primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust that your spidey senses read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. I think this is for the masculine energy, because the feminine always seems to be more in tune with Spirit or more receptive to that, where the masculine is more of that material world, kind of, grounded, and it talks about that here. But this is also about maybe for the masculine to tune in more to the feminine's experience, the stories behind the stories. There's things that they just don't know, or they've never asked, about the feminine. Getting to know them more, I think, is something that's big here. So you are loved. We here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or exotic love, although they are wonderful too, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to emanate life and birth and into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in relevance and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as others, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. Okay. Now we got that out of the way. Super long reading, guys. If you lasted this long, thanks for being here. Well, thanks for everybody, but if you lasted this long, thanks. Okay, let's get some key cards. Trust yourself. If you trust yourself, then you can trust the other person no matter what. Because if you trust yourself and you love yourself enough, then you're not afraid to be alone. There is a compromise that goes into that. If two people come together and they're not afraid to be alone because you trust yourself, you feel love within, then you're making that choice to be together. You're not depending on the other person for the love that you need. You're just wanting to love the other person. Make love after all that. Be with nature and move away. Be with anything it is that makes you feel grounded here, and move away from the things that don't. If you start to get into your mind here in this connection about all the future energies of what could happen, and it starts to bring in that anxiety. Be in this present moment of what you can actually ground your ideas in at this present moment, in this present time. Then it's smooth sailing from there. Don't be too far off into the future, because I think that's part of the problem here is the two of you are kind of, you think too far off into the future, and who knows what's going to transpire between now and then. So we have the sun, Leo energy, but also that sun coming through, right? Light shining through, having success and joy. And then you also have the mushroom, which is, so you have the shadow and the light here coming together. The shadows and the light, the darkness of what you've been through and how you've grown through those experiences and that shadow side of yourself, and seeing the best out of things, seeing the light, seeing the truth. Having clarity on those shadows is part of this relationship, part of this connection. You also have the cheetah here, so things coming in fast could happen. We see that with the fire and ignition. But also endurance as well. Cheetahs are they have a lot of endurance. They search constantly for food. So, we have GPS right here. GPS. We have Texas here as well, so there you go. Somebody may be traveling around Texas. Stop and say hi. I'm here. We have 2 O's. Could be taking that leap of faith. 2 of you taking a leap of faith. I also see faith in the bowl, even though we don't have all the letters, or we may not. No, we do have them all the letters. Well, there you go. Have faith when you take this leap here. But O is starting over, clean slate. And that's what I told you. This is going to be a brand new cycle that you're starting here. We also have fix. So fix things. Don't try to fix this other person. Stay focused on yourself. What else do I see? We have Pat, maybe important. We have gap. So maybe there's just been a gap, or there will be a gap after you have this coming together. You may, with that 4 of Swords showing up so much, there may be a little bit of a gap in there. We have PS here. So there's something else. Something else you can't see. We have hot. Coming in hot. We saw that from the beginning. We also have shot. So shooting your shot here to fix things. We also have pot. So somebody might like their pot. What else? I have stop. There's a lot here, huh? Then E almost came out of the deal, but it went back in there. If we did have it, it would be hope, though. Hope would be here. Okay, guys, so this is a super long one. I'm going to leave it here for you guys to see. Hold this up. And I hope you enjoyed this. We have top here. Right? Lots of stuff in the bowl. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense to you guys. Good luck. Good luck. I'm sending you some luck, sending you some love, sending you some light, and thanks for your love and support and kindness, of course, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose the Orion's Animal Tarot, this is going to be a reading. I'm excited to use this deck. I don't know why, I just feel really good about it. I think I might actually do a quick read with just this deck after this reading. Kind of getting caught up on all my readings here. Okay, so we're going to start with some of these oracles. These are the Element Oracles. This is just I'm going to get one of these oracle cards. We're not getting crazy here. I'm just wanting to get one so we can see about what your situation is that's coming towards you. An overall look at this situation. Okay, pile 3. So what is the situation in love that's coming towards my pile 3s? The situation in love that's coming towards my pile 3s. Situation in love that's coming towards. Okay. Just came right out and went right over there, didn't it? So this is Moon, darkness, number 7. So the moon energy would be Cancer energy or Pisces, depending on the way you look at it. You may feel like at this time you have, this is such a crazy like energy right here. You see how she's got her hair, like you can't, it's like you're blinded, but you're listening to something. You're listening to the moon. The moon is your intuition. Your moon, but the moon in tarot also represents understanding your intuition and the fears that are being created. I think that with number 7 being that number of things coming in alignment, it's also a very lucky number, things being on your side, luck being on your side. But she's naked here, you know, so there's this sense of vulnerability, but also the way she has her arms crossed. So what's coming towards you with darkness? You may be feeling like you're blinded by a situation, like you can't see something clearly, so you're really having to tune into your own intuition. You do feel like that this is something that's lucky, like a good thing, something fortunate, but there's a sense here that you may be getting in your head a little bit about the fear of how things are coming together. There's a lot of fire underneath here, and there's a lot going on up here, and it's like, you know, this is like her wanting to protect herself or wanting to not be so vulnerable here. So this is, if this is like a new relationship that's coming towards you or a new connection, it's like you're wanting to just maintain some sort of inner knowing or just listening to your intuition here and not letting fear get the best of the situation, but also being aware that you could be blinded by some things. You don't want to be blinded by the passion that you feel, or it's the word I'm looking for. You don't want to be blinded by the experience, like get caught up in the experience. There's a sense of wanting to stay grounded. I know this is the moon, but it's like you don't want that kind of wanting this wish or feeling like you're so lucky to have this, not to kind of carry you away. You want to make sure that you're still, even though you're being vulnerable, there's still a sense of security within yourself here. Okay, that makes sense. So let's take a look and see. That really matches the back of this card too. Let's see what's coming towards you. Well, there's the 2 of Cups, so there's a partnership, and the Ace of Swords. Communication about a partnership, or truth about a partnership is here. Okay. Clarity about a partnership. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Y'all don't judge me by my shuffles. Sometimes I have good days and sometimes I have bad days. Blame it on my hands. Okay. Okay, so pile 3. Let's see what's coming towards you in love. What's coming towards pile 3 in love? I was wondering if something was going to come out. Well, come here, card. We have the 2 of Swords. You're going to have a decision on your hand. Being at a crossroads. A decision of what you want to give to here with this Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be faced with a decision here. What you want to give. And the 5 of Pentacles, or what you want to let go of. I love these cards. There's a High Priestess, so there's that Pisces energy. There's silence here. You have the King of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles came out, which is again what you want to give to. You're going to be faced with the decision here of what you want to give to someone. You have a Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups. Scorpio and Taurus energy and Pisces energy here. Why is the Two of Swords here? What's this decision? This is a crossroads. So this is a heavy decision. This is a big decision. You have the King of Pentacles now. This is a decision with what it is that you want to contribute to, invest in, ground. That makes sense now with that. What it is that you want to ground. I didn't even mention that with the moon, but this is emotions. This is making a decision about how you want to ground something here. That's Capricorn energy for me. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Page of Wands in reverse. Gosh dang, guys. I feel like all these readings are connected. I'm just going to keep going with it, though. I swear, y'all, I claim my space and everything, but I feel like all these readings are connected. For some of you. For some of you, it's a no. But Page of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just going to put this out there. There's a possibility that this is like pile 1 was like the feminine energy. I'm feeling the masculine energy here in pile 3, and then pile 2 is like the connected energy, because that's the way I approached that reading after the beginning once I got into it. So anyway, I'm going to throw that out there, but only if you're called, you know, if you feel that. Super strange for me as a reader to put all those together, especially in a reading like this with what's coming towards you. So this is similar to those, that's what I'm saying. This is someone that's not giving, and this is not a good thing. This is not what you want. And you see how this, he's looking, the bull here is looking right at this Queen of Pentacles. But sitting in between that is a decision and not good news, not good news. Someone's not giving you what it is that you wanted or wanted to hear here. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Queen of Wands. For some of you, maybe this may be a little bit different, but you may be deciding between two people, or this just may be two aspects of some person. Whether you want to ground something with someone, or whether you are just wanting to have an experience here with someone. This Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Wands, Leo energy, or Sagittarius or Aries energy, really. This is super strange. There could be a third party kind of thing that I'm feeling. That you've either left out in the cold, someone's left you out in the cold, because, or you're thinking about leaving this out in the cold, because you have this King of Pentacles that's looking at this Queen of Pentacles, but you have this Queen of Wands that's looking at the King of Pentacles, but there's a not so great message that's in between this and a decision that needs to be made. I think that you may be sitting and trying to make a decision, or going to be faced with making a decision of leaving someone else out in the cold here to go towards someone else that may be closed off from you right now. Why is this High Priestess here? You have the Devil kind of in reverse. If you notice, like it kind of was like this. For the High Priestess, this is like this inner knowing, which I picked up on here, this moon in the ear, which is kind of this High Priestess, is silence. You have a lot of stuff going on about releasing yourself, I feel like. There could be kind of a codependency thing that's going on, It could be attached to the Queen of Wands because it's the one that's sitting next to this. Y'all take the gender out of it, okay? Because in tarot there's no gender. It's just the archetype of the card itself. So this is someone that you're very attracted to, that's very fiery. It's very creative, has a sense of, you know, they're goal-oriented. This kind of energy's here, very active kind of energy. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that is grounded in your life. Someone that is, this may not even have to be, when I say third party, it doesn't have to mean that that's someone you're romantically involved with. But this is who you're concerned about, because this is who you're looking at, and you're the one with the decision. Or this is someone that this could work in so many different ways. I'm not going to go through every scenario because it will be confusing for me. I'm just going to read you the storyline that I'm seeing. There's someone here that either you've left out in the cold or you're thinking about it. You're sitting on the cusp here of making a decision about sending a message, and somebody's going to get bad news. Somebody's getting bad news. Somebody's going to be having to be left out in the cold. And this is what's coming towards you. So I don't know what's initially sparking this Two of Swords. It could be just you internally realizing things coming into alignment, trying to listen to your intuition, or you have this inner knowing that you need to make some kind of decision. But you're silent right now, but there's things that you feel like you want to release yourself from. You may be even trying to figure out what's the toxic situation here, or what is it that I want? What do I need to release myself from? All this is going on internally in you, and you're not expressing this to anyone. You know, this King of Cups energy, if this is you in this leadership role, which I see the kings as such, that you're embodying this leader role here. You know, the flamingo here is representing that strength and endurance, and the King of Cups is Scorpio energy. It's about containing your emotions and balancing your emotions. With the Six of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like you're trying to figure out what you want to give to what situation. Right? How and what you want to give to what situation. Emotions, emotionally. Either how much you want to give or what you want to give. And there's something to do with things not being imbalanced where they are. So either you're currently in a situation where you don't feel like your emotions are balanced in that place, and that's something that you have to continue with, or do you want to move to a situation where you feel like you want to open up with those emotions and give emotionally to that situation. So what's sparking the Two of Swords? Ooh, that came right out. Five of Swords. That's conflict is sparking this. What's behind that conflict? Could be just internal. The Magician. You're trying to figure out what you want to manifest here. You got your wheels are spinning. And you know that in order to manifest what it is that you want, you have to make some sort of decision. See all the swords? You're thinking. You're thinking. You're conflicted because you don't know what decision to make. But you know, if you want to make something happen, you have to decide. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Lovers in reverse. That's a decision. The Lovers is a card of choice and love, who to choose. And this is what I'm talking about. Somebody here is getting the boot. Judgment in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles with Judgment in reverse is someone that either is not seeing the truth, isn't aware, or someone that you haven't been honest with, okay? You'd have to face this person. You'd have to be honest and truthful with this person. And this is like, judgment is when you're called to face your fear and be honest so that you can have a cleansing, right? It's like Spirit's calling you to be resurrected and to have a cleansing, a rebirth in a way, a resurrection of something. So for some of you, this is someone that you would have like some kind of resurrection here with. It could resurrect some conflict. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is confusing. You're sitting and trying to make a decision of what would be best for you. Here you feel like you are in a place to where you could have a complete renewal with this person. But here you don't feel like, you don't want to lose an opportunity here with this person either. I mean, you're going to have to decide something. Super interesting. Super interesting. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? What is this? The Emperor in reverse. That's kind of different. Why is Judgment in reverse? The Queen of Swords. So interesting, such an interesting reading. Hermit in reverse, coming out of hermit mode. It's 11:11 on the clock right now. Emperor in reverse. This is like you taking a chance of not looking so great here, and this is very complex. So with this person here, this is someone that you feel like could be more of your equal intellectually with the Queen of Swords. It would make more logical sense, right? But this here, with this other person here, is someone that you feel like you don't want to lose an opportunity of being able to be in control in this situation. This is someone that can be more easily controlled here. I mean, oh my gosh, guys. If this is your person or something, this is kind of crazy. Who am I going to leave out in the cold? What choice am I going to make? Here you have this, someone that would cause some kind of resurrection, and someone that would be able to ground something or give you something grounded, or have like a sense of renewal or feel renewed. Meet you intellectually here, but is someone that's not easily controlled either. Someone that would be more on the same level as you in a way. And then you have this person here whom you're attracted to, who you're passionate about, but you don't want to lose an opportunity to have someone that you feel like you have the upper hand with, like you feel like you can, this person is someone that would be more willing to allow you to be more of a leader. Huh. Curious to see what the devil in reverse is. What's the devil in reverse? The Nine of Cups. You feel kind of like, you feel trapped here. And your wish is to have, I mean, I feel like you would take both of them if you could, to be honest with you, but I don't think that that's a possibility here. But, I mean, if you were happy in one scenario, you wouldn't be looking in the other direction. Do you know what I mean? But this Nine of Cups is wanting to have, I mean, this is a wish come true. This is what you want. You want to get unstuck. And I think that you've been fighting internally with this for quite some time, and you just wish that, like, almost that someone would just tell you what to do. But that's not the case, because you're the one that has control of the decision. What kind of relationship do you want here? You're sitting at a crossroads here, and I don't think either one of these individuals are realizing that. I mean, you do have a Queen of Swords here, so. This Queen of Swords may also be manifesting you. That hummingbird is looking directly at that Magician. Trying to manifest you, especially if this is someone that's a resurrection, that you would be resurrecting something with. This is like a soap opera reading, you know? Why, your wish is just to get out of this. I want to get unstuck, untrapped. Because it's all something that you're keeping to yourself. And I would imagine that it's probably driving you nuts. You're trying to figure out what's more aligned with you in your life. What's better for you? What's more, fits more? What would be bring you more luck? What would bring you more fortune? What would bring you more stability or structure? And there's so many different, like the pros and the cons are so similar to one another, but you want both, but you can't have both. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? The Fool. Yeah. Really, so you start back to here. Where are your emotions? Where does your emotions lie? Who do you want to give to more emotionally? You don't want to be a fool here when it comes to your emotions. I mean, I feel like this is something that's important to you. This is about taking a leap. But you're holding that cup. I don't feel like you're given in your, this is like somebody that's sitting there and they have two options in front of them. And there's benefits to both situations. And there's emotions there for both situations. And you're not giving emotionally to either one of them at this time because you don't know which one it is that you really want to give your emotions to. And you know, once you kind of do that and take that leap, that it's going to intensify things. So you're kind of resisting or holding back at this time of giving emotionally to either one. Huh. Okay, so this is different reading style, but so what's the benefit with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? What's the benefit with this? That came right out over there. The King of Swords in reverse. It's the King and Queen of Swords in reverse. And how is that a benefit? Well, this is two people that don't see eye to eye about things. But what the benefit would be you're getting to see a different perspective of situations. This is like intellectually, this is two people that have two different ways of looking at things. And so when you're in a relationship like that, in a way, and I'm asking why, how is this beneficial? So this is how I'm coming up with this conclusion here, so you are aware with that King of Swords in reverse, because he can be not so great, right? Someone that can be very arrogant and what that is that they know, but still if they don't know what they're talking about. And so in a situation like this, in a relationship like this, you have two individuals that have two very different ways of looking at things. Now, as a benefit in a relationship, the reason that can benefit you is because if you are if you're like a King of Swords and you can only see one thing, only see something in one way and can't see another way, but you have a partner that's a Queen of Swords, she's going to show it to you. She's going to show you the other way. And it's going to make sense because you're both in the same energy. This is someone that's going to build you up intellectually. They're going to get you to see your life, your perspective in a way that will benefit you over time. This is someone that will help you grow intellectually. And that, it's funny because I think that's what you're attracted to here, obviously. If you're showing up as these kings, King of Swords, that's why. If we see the King of Wands, it's going to be crazy. But I want to know with the Queen of Swords, what's the benefit to the Queen of Swords? Oh, man, these cards are flying out fast. The Two of Wands in reverse. You don't have to question the future of this. You don't have to be afraid of what the future would hold here. There's more certainty with this Queen of Wands. You don't have to question. You can plan something out better with this Queen of Wands than you could with this Queen of Swords. This one's more risky. It depends on what you want in your life. It depends on what your goal is in your life. Okay, what would be the outcome here? Now this could. What's the outcome here with the Queen of Swords? What's the best possible outcome with the Queen of Swords? Let's do that. Best possible outcome with the Queen of Swords. Whoa, two cards came out. The Seven of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. Oh, isn't that interesting? So the outcome here would be you wouldn't be overwhelmed with making choices in your life. And that makes total sense because if you have someone there that's helping you in a way of giving you a perspective shift, and you're kind of getting the whole point of view, the whole spectrum in a different kind of way, then you're not going to feel, you won't feel overwhelmed when it comes to making decisions because you'll have this Queen of Swords that's there. This is the way I'm reading this. But I think that you're worried about this and the future of this, or how this would end up, and then being without. Let me tell you something about a sloth I just learned. A sloth is slow as hell, right? But when they're looking for a mate, a sloth will cross an ocean to try to find it. And when they do find it, they'll climb the tree to the mate. They'll gain momentum, right? And I saw this sloth literally traveled, to their mate. And they spotted one, and she was up in a tree. And so he starts to gain momentum going up the tree of, yay, I found a mate, and which is not much for the sloth. It's still slow, but slow and steady. He's getting up there. He gets to the top of the tree, and he notices that she has a baby sloth. Well, when sloths have babies, they can't mate for like 6 months or something like that. And so it's like he made this long trip, this long journey, and then he can't have anything with her, and he's like, oh man, I'm exhausted now. I gotta sit here and rest. I think that you're worried about, in this situation here, you may not be able to have that. You may not be able to have, what it is that you want, or something like a long-term mate or something to this nature, right? There's something about the future that's unknown. But here it's not. So why? What's the long-term best outcome here for the Queen of Wands situation? The Three of Swords. Ooh. Well, why the Three of Swords? That's pain. That's heartbreak. Why the Three of Swords? The Four of Wands in reverse. Why the Four of Wands in reverse? Ooh, that flipped and landed right there, didn't it? So, in this situation here, with this Hierophant being here, this is about falling into line with what tradition is. You may be someone that's very what's a sign I'm thinking here? Aquarius energy is someone that's very non-traditional, actually. They're very unconventional. It's an unconventional kind of energy. My sister is an Aquarius. And I love her to pieces. So, but it's a very out there kind of unconventional thing. So you may feel this way about where you struggle with the grounded part of yourself, which you could have somewhere in your chart, a heavy grounded kind of energy. This is Capricorn here, this King of Pentacles, something that's grounded and stable versus something that's unconventional. You may flip a lot back and forth with tradition and non-tradition. And even if you stick with something that's traditional here, with the Four of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords, it could still lead to separation, pain, and heartbreak here with the Three of Swords, because you don't feel like it's fulfilling. It doesn't quite bring you a sense of satisfaction. You feel like you're in this Hierophant energy, which is someone that is sticking to their tradition, their morals, their structure. It's very structured. Doing what is right by your morals. or what you feel like is your morals. It's a very self-limiting kind of space as well, to be honest. But there's a lesson behind this. The Hierophant always brings a lesson. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is here. Your belief system. It's wrapped around your belief system. And it not ever bringing you a sense of peace. And it could lead to heartbreak because you don't ever feel fully satisfied here. But this over here, you may not fully have a sense of security in the future energies. We're just gonna, let's, okay, hold on. For you, where would this lead you? I'm gonna get y'all a conclusion, I promise. Where will the Queen of Swords lead you? The Eight of Pentacles. Well, that's a good energy, actually. The Eight of Pentacles is about spiritually working on yourself internally, getting somewhere, making progress, your hard work paying off. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Putting in the work, right? But it being something that is leading you towards that Nine of Pentacles, which would be your independence and your abundance. Kind of, I call it like you sit in pretty place. The Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. It's where everything looks good, your environment looks good, and you're comfortable to where you can have luxury and enjoy that. That comes after the Eight of Pentacles. So this is someone that would lead you towards your own independence. That is very interesting. What about this person here? I'm curious. You are going to have to let me know how this resonates. I don't always know like what I'm saying in the readings or how they're coming together until afterwards. What about the Queen of Wands? Where's the Queen of Wands going to lead you? Where will they lead you? Okay, for real. Six of Wands came out in all these cards. I am going to take a look at them now. I'm curious. Curiosity. The Six of Wands in reverse is, well, bad news bears. That's lack of success. This is where you've kind of fallen off the wagon here. A sense of loss of pride. What are these? We have the Hermit in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And the Hanged One. Okay, guys, you're sitting at a crossroads. You're fixing to make a decision for yourself. And this is like Spirit saying you can go this way or that way. You know, I always tell y'all there is no wrong decision. It's just maybe a lesson that you need to learn. And I do feel like that if you go in this route, you'll end up seeing things in a different perspective of life in general. And this has to do with what's most important to you here. Is, you know, what's most important to you at this period of time. I don't feel like this is a forever thing. I feel like this is something that you're just in this moment kind of thinking about two situations that you have at hand and what you want to give to each one, how each one kind of benefit you. I do feel like with the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles here, this is somebody that's going to keep you on your toes. I can tell you that. I don't feel like this is going to be an easy situation. This may be something that is difficult because you're going to butt heads with this person, but that they're giving you a sense of a route to different directions. But they're going to keep you motivated. They'll keep you growing internally, externally. This is about progress and getting somewhere. This situation here is like very much more a traditional situation here with the Hierophant. This is something that's going to possibly lead to some sort of internally some sort of pain, because I don't feel like that everything's gonna, this is what I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing here. This is like a situation where you get into, I'm just gonna be honest, this is like when you get into a marriage with somebody and then a few years down the road you realize that you're not either attracted to that person anymore, it's just not, or if you are, it's just not fulfilling you anymore. the Six of Wands in reverse is your outcome here, where they're leading you. You may end up in a space to where you're just not successful here. There's no other way else to read this, okay? It's the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Wands in reverse. There's not a successful energy that's here. You won't be successful here. And not only will you not be successful here, I feel like you're going to lose a sense of pride and dignity along with it. Because you're trying to be in this Emperor energy, because you're going towards this, if you go towards this Queen of Wands, it's someone that you feel like you can have more control over. You can have more of a sense of security in the future with, but it's not fulfilling in the future. And you lose a sense of stuff here. So you're sitting in this place where you're trying to figure out which direction that you want to take and how you feel about things emotionally. But there is a message that you're going to have to send to somebody about leaving someone out in the cold. And it's not going to be easy message to send. This is over here, you're trying to find balance about which direction you want to take a leap towards. And getting over here too, your wish fulfillment, or what would bring you happiness here, you have to get past the devil. You have to get past what you feel like is keeping you stuck or trapped from being able to have that. Can you tell me about the King of Cups, though? Let's do this. One thing that I haven't done between these two. What energy are you in right now with this King of Pentacles? Well, my God. The Empress energy. You're trying to create something. The Empress and the Magician here. You're trying to create something. This is like birthing a brand new... You want to start... This is about what you want to create in your life here. The Empress is about birthing a life into the world. What is it you want to create in your life? What direction you want to take? It's that Two of Swords, guys. And what would be more nurturing to you? What would be more beneficial to you? How do you feel about the Queen of Swords? Oh my God, these cards are like explosive. The Tower. How do you feel the Tower about the Queen of Swords? That's chaotic. That's very chaotic. That is the Tower. That is, you feel like they are in some way destructive. But, I mean, the Tower has to come down for something new to be built. You feel like this is someone that can make you or break you. I feel like that's how you feel. That's how you feel about them. And you feel very chaotic about this person. I think that you're not really kind of sure. You may feel all different kinds of emotions, and that's why the Tower's here. You may also feel like your feelings are transforming in some kind of way. So what about the Queen of Wands? How do you feel about the Queen of Wands? Okay, with two cards. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So you have emotions here for this person. You feel romantically. You're romantically involved with this person. You feel like this is someone that you truly are romantic. You truly are, it's a true romance here. This is how you feel. This is the craziest reading. Why is the Tower here then? You're really in this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone that's not really, there's not a lot of emotion that's there. They're thinking about things, what would be best for them with their pentacles. They have their pentacles in mind. Stability, their finances, their time, their energy. What is it that they want to invest in? This right here. I think that you have emotions here for this person. But you're also in this Knight of Swords, which is this is like more like it's more of the honest truth, basically. The truth is you really do have emotions here with this person. You have already communicated to this person that you have emotions with them. You possibly have already communicated to this person that you love this person, they love you, you're here. So, the Tower, the Queen of Cups. Oh. Well, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So here's the thing. The Queen of Cups is more emotion. This is someone that you feel like can nurture you. I mean, the Queen of Cups is, you care about this person a lot. You want to nurture this person. You feel like this person has a sense of, they nurture you in the places that you can't show this person. You think that this person here understands your darkness. And you have the card of darkness. You think that this person here understands your darker sides better. And this person here is someone that you would, I mean, I feel like this is more of like, with the Knights being here, this is someone that you would have to cater to or work with. And this is someone that would be more like that with you. They're both nurturing, but I'm going to be honest, it's like, these are totally different people, totally different experiences. You need some advice. Man, these readings have been long. Really enjoying this today. The window's open, my wind chimes are going. Kind of windy outside. Well, that came out of nowhere. The Hanged Man just decided to just pop right out of the deck there. That's Pisces energy again. You're really up in your head with all this Pisces energy. You need a different perspective. You needed a different perspective. Well, hell, I hope this helped. We went through almost the whole deck here. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands in reverse. And that's why. Because this has been a huge burden. This has been hanging all over you. And you have the Knight of Wands, so you've been going at it slowly. You're determined to find the truth of what it is that you need here. You could be kind of overly investigating this situation here. The Ten of Wands, you need something to change. This has been too much on you. This has been a burden on your back. This has been a weight on your shoulders, and you needed a different perspective of it. Well, I gave you that. I hope anyways. I want to see something though. One more thing. I dare to use these cards. I'm nervous to use these cards. You're going to be breaking somebody's heart here. I can tell you that. I opened the deck and it said Hammer and Love. How funny. Yeah, you're going to be breaking somebody's heart here for sure. I feel like the reason that you feel this pressure is because this is something that's going to be somewhat, I mean, you're either going to lose this person for good or you're going to lose this person for good. That's what I feel like. That's the way I feel you feel. Okay. Anything that I missed, because I don't want to leave you like this, especially with this flying out. Anything that I missed here with the Queen of Cups energy. Boat. Receive what you need. Progression. I told you. Arriving, moving on, and closure issues. This person is sitting in a place to where there's still, they could have closure issues here. If that judgment is resurrection. So if you've closed things off with this person, this is something that they're having issues with. But beside that, boat is moving, you know, obviously Six of Swords is coming to mind, moving to calmer waters, but this is a progression here. Receiving what you need. I told you, that's what we talked about, the Eight of Pentacles. Progression. Making progress. What is it that I'm missing about the Queen of Wands? As far as the benefit goes, what am I missing about the Queen of Wands? Those last two wanted to jump in my hand. I may look at them. The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Well, that's interesting. Okay, something that you may not be seeing here is that whoever this person is, I don't know if this is someone that is, I don't know if this is someone that is in the way you're starting out here with this Knight of Cups, this is not really a mature love. This is more like that romantic, more youthful kind of love. So this is someone here that could actually grow, evolve, and change. And that's what this is representing here, is change and things coming to light. There's a possibility that this person may change the way that they either feel about you or start to get to ask more of you. And that may be why that Three of Swords is there and that Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse, guys, is a card of, it's a split. It can be a card of a broken marriage as well, with that Three of Swords right next to it. And this is, I feel like, what are these two that landed in my hand? Seduction and Mirror. Okay, be careful with this other person here. If you get into this relationship, there's a chance that this person could have a third party, there could be a third party interference, or you could just get into a place to where you're not happy there, and that Three of Swords being there with this third party card coming out. You could learn something, or this could be a lesson for you or this person about temptation, mirroring each other. This is, I feel like, I wish that we could just, I feel you. What kind of relationship is this Queen of Wands? Soulmate. It's a soulmate connection. You have a soul contract here. What kind of relationship here is this Queen of Cups? Passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other equally and having fun. Well, there you go. I'm going to leave that one up to you guys. There's always this option. Happily single, living in the moment. And moving on. Just saying. I'm going to get one of these for overall. Boy, this is a long reading. Pile 2 was super long too. I'm going to put it out there though. Advice. Yes, they need that much advice. I'm going to take it. I'm just taking it. Solitude. Well, there you go. There's always that. In silence, peace prevails. You see how she has the owl on her shoulder and you have the bird? You know, it's like in the silence that you feel, that's where you need to find what it is that you really want and desire with this Nine of Cups. And look past the devil Look past the fear. Look past the feeling of feeling trapped into something. Look past this of the outcome of things and see what it is that you really, what would make you happiest. I mean, this is an independent energy. The nine's independent. Independently from this, either one of these people and what they would feel in their heartbreak or whatever, what is it that you feel like you would bring you the most happiness, that would keep you in a place where you felt satisfied for yourself? This is what you need to be thinking about. What would bring you the most peace? Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You're the one that is the one that holds the truth. No one else. You see these other men right here telling you where to go. There's no one else that can tell you what to do here. Even me in this reading. You're the one that is shown. You're the one that creates that way. You're the creating this Empress energy. You're the one that's birthing this into reality of the direction that you want to take. View from above. Get the big picture. Now this is like this hangman energy. See things in a bigger perspective, in a much bigger perspective. As far as what would benefit you in the long run, I mean, this is really big, because it's like this is a big decision in your life about, it could go this way for you and you could end up in a great position or place, or it could go this way for you and you can end up in heartbreak or not such a good place. I feel this energy of one of these decisions where you're sitting in a place and you're looking back and you're going, I wish I would have went the other direction, or what if I would have took that leap of faith, you know, in that other direction. What would that have been like? Who would I be? Where would I be? I mean, they're really wanting you to sit in your own truth and see the bigger perspective of things. What's your ultimate goal here in your life? What do you most desire? And I think for you guys, it may be a mix between, honestly, a sense of emotional fulfillment in a way, or like, what is it that you want to accomplish? There's two very different people that I'm feeling here. Two very, very different people. This is like making a choice if you want to take off and start a business for yourself, or if you want to settle down and have a family and go in that route. I mean, that's how big this is. Willingness. I've just pulled a lot. Be firmer. Grace. Empower yourself. And abundance. Wow, that's super long reading, so I'm gonna let y'all take that one. Standing your ground here, though, with be firmer is there, and empowering yourself, but being graceful about it. There's that frog, so taking that leap is here. Even though here it's actually a turtle, so you're moving slowly. It's slowly taking a leap into a direction. You have the rabbit here, which is about multiplying prosperity, starting fresh, you know, the white rabbit, maybe feeling like you're running out of time. We have am, so I think of like the sun is coming, you know, with am. Seeing things more clearly, hopefully. We have L-I-A-E. Don't lie to yourself. And N. E, E, and N. 2 A's, 2 E's. This is weird. We don't have lime here. You don't want to leave a bad taste in someone's mouth. We have me. So make sure you're thinking about what it is that you want and not just trying to please everyone else. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. You know, me can actually be we if you just flip that upside down. So, what else? All right, guys, I guess I'm gonna leave you here. We have lane. What lane do you want to be in? What lane do you want to take? We have I'm a lane. I have Anna. Or Annie. I don't have another E-N, but still. Okay. Liam. Lee. Okay, I'm gonna leave you here. Still looking at the letters, even though there's really not a whole lot here, guys. I didn't even say the well. Being in the flow of things is something that's here. Like, you're the one with the tell, right? You're the one that's gonna, this is your chance to kind of move in what direction that you want. All right, my stomach's growling, so I gotta go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for staying in this long if you have. I appreciate you guys. I hope this helps. I'm definitely gonna send you some love and light because I think you're gonna need it. Good luck to you guys. Yeah, thanks for all your love, all your support and kindness, and I hope to see you soon.